Introduce yourself.
I'm George Rudovic.
And you went to what type of dealership?
Mercedes.
And that was this morning?
This morning.
Awesome. Tell us about from the start.
With the Mercedes, basically went on the lot, parked my car right outside of the dealership. There was an area to park the car. Went on the lot, stood outside about maybe 3 to 5 minutes. Nobody came outside. It was quite early. They probably just opened up.
Right.
Went inside. Went into probably the main showroom. The receptionist was there. She greeted me. She said hello. The person behind the desk, she said hello. I waited about 5 minutes before a salesperson came up to me. He greeted himself. Guy was in suspenders, nice suit, nice watch.
Right.
He comes up to me and says, "Hey, buddy, how's it going?"
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
He comes up to me. He goes.
Did he give you the head nod?
He gave me one of those. He had the nice hair going on. He had the whole spiel on, you know.
Sure.
He was like, "You looking at this car?" And I'm like, "Sure, it's a nice car. You know, I'm just looking around right now." He basically goes, "Well, you know, if you have any questions, let me know." Walks away from the car. I'm looking at the car, walking around the car. He goes, "Oh, you looking at this car?" I'm like, "Yeah, you know, I'm just looking around, like I said, taking it all in." He goes, "Well, you want to come talk to me in my the desk?" I said, "Sure, let's go talk." I went to go sit down with him. He said, "Is there anything that you're here specifically for?" I said, "You know, I'm here looking at the E350 coupe. Just want to see what the leasing prices are on the car and so on and so on." He goes, "Well, what do you want to do? How many miles? This and that." He was very, very aggressive, though. He was like, his attitude was like, you know, he didn't ask me any questions. He didn't ask me anything in regards to what do I do for a living. He didn't offer me a business card. He was, you know, he was an old school guy. He was probably there for years, but it's the kind of guy who probably doesn't care anymore. Like I think he thinks.
Wasn't very personable.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Didn't introduce me to the manager. They didn't ask me if I wanted coffee or water, which in other experiences when I went to a dealership, they always ask you that.
Yeah, it's free. It's already there. It's brewing. It's a hot day.
Something to drink, you know.
Let me ask you, could you probably use a little bit of coffee at that point?
I could use water, actually. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
definitely.
Yeah, all right.
So basically, we're going back and forth in regards to the E350 coupe or whatever, and he told me, you know, if you do it for if you put this money down, you can get it for $600 a month. You put this money down, you can get it for $700 a month. I was asking the questions. He wasn't even giving me information. I was asking him questions. He didn't even know certain aspects of the car. Because I know a little bit about it. And I was like, you know, what's the P1 package, the P2 package? He didn't even know certain aspects of the car, and he's probably been selling them for years. Mm-hmm. Not knowledgeable, not friendly, very aggressive. Didn't enjoy my experience at all.
Okay. What would you have done different, George?
I definitely would have been more personable. I would have definitely asked him questions in regards to what his background is, what his, you know, I mean, what type of job does he have, family life. You know, I would have been more approachable, more personable.
Well, let me ask you.
More helpful.
Let me ask you a question. Of the 5 basic ingredients of the sale, what's the first one?
Reading and talking.
Right. And what are you selling first?
Yourself.
Yourself, and that sets the tone for everything else.
Definitely.
So he didn't do that.
At all.
Right. You sell yourself first, everything else should take care of itself. Right. Okay, so did you learn from your homework assignment?
Absolutely.
You understand why I had you do it?
Definitely.
And feel a lot more confident after doing that, do you not?
From what we learned yesterday, he literally skipped everything.
Yeah, very good.
He didn't do anything.
Well, we're just getting started. You haven't seen anything yet. Give him a round of applause.